eccentric and artistic, but I am not religious. I'm not religious in the sense I don't worship traditions or ride fences, I just live this.
All right.
That's right.
I move with purpose and a passion that passes the rationale of all those who ain't with this. And the last place I fit in was my mother's womb.
All right.
I got no monitor, but I live a life that is distinctively different, but ain't nothing wrong with me for not wanting to resemble you or your religious crew. I do not speak or think like you. I will never live or love like you. Why? Because I want more than what you have and I plan to leave more than what you've left. I was created for far more than just normal, and so some find my life to be sporadic and even baseless. Face it, I don't fit into any category or genre because I won't conform to your pattern, but rather I gather words divinely engraved upon my heart and transfer them onto paper. See, I've allowed the spirits and the spirit alone to shape me and form me, and the shape he chose was not a square, therefore I fit in no man's box. So I separate myself from you intentionally because your lines take his from my view. I want out of your box. I will not be defined by lines you draw around me, only he defines my life. So I'm taking a leave of absence from this nonsense because I can't sense a hint of truth in your tone. I can't find a glimpse of God in your zone. So alone is better than phony. I'd rather look lonely while searching hard after the only man whose hand never harmed me. Words never bruised me. See, I'm choosing to lose me and all else that must be lost any cost. See, this cross is not ever too heavy, but you led me to think I was crazy for loving him this deep and treading roads too steep for your feet to keep up with, but my foot's coming down this time around. I'm doing more than just endeavoring. I'm straight leveling every lie. I'm cleverly severing every tie, but those that bind me to his side, because this life is not my own, but that certainly does not make it yours. I know who I am, I know who I'm to be, and that's why every day I die hard, but I live free. So every day I die, and I mean it. So if you're looking for me amongst the living, look farther. And if you're trying to catch up, step it up and train harder. You won't get this far till you learn to run against the wind and still win by far. I intend to live where the wild things are. So some say that I'm crazy and maybe I just bore easily, so the struggle appeases me. But maybe I'm just sick to death of seeing this Christian thing done meagerly. Perhaps the spirits lead me, so I don't need to know the why or how, just need to know that time is now. So that's why you'll find me on spots you would never predict. I'm on my grind of the nights when my body is sick and heart is even sicker. I'm sipping the hardest elixir, that heartbreak mixture. The part of an artist is only starving to see a harvest, so you can hardly impart this. It's been divinely given, beginning in heavenly visions. It's been independent lyrical pictures hanging like pictures on the corridors of your heart and mind. See, I'd rather count dimes than to get signed and let you define me. I cannot live in your skin, but I'm quite fine in mine. That's why I won't apologize if you don't get that this gift is not up for bid. But it's cool, cause not even Simon could have defined me, long as I'm not trying to be Sunday's best or next American Idol top model, whatever it is. I mean, how do you call it a dream to want to be the next? Anything less than the first and best me. How do you call it a dream to want to be anything less than the first and best me? And that's why even though me and B agree on it, you won't hear me saying put a ring on it. I ain't the girl that sings song, and every word I recite, I write like I was born to die. What's more important is what I leave behind. See, I just need my children to know I was thinking of them on the nights I didn't have a hand to hold. I'm tearing up the ground on which I stand on. This is the soil on which their lives will grow. So I'm fighting giants so they won't be fighting cycles. I wanted to be survivors, not die writers, but they were born to be drivers. I want my seed and the generation I've been called to lead to be the ones to pave the way. So I pray you make not the mistakes I've made and be left with the same pain and ache to awaken you. So no, I will not bend or blend anymore. I'm a misfit. My heart beats much differently than yours. So if you're looking for me amongst the living, look farther. And if you're trying to catch up, step it up, baby. Train hard. You won't get this far till you learn to run against the wind and still win by far. I intend to live, to fight, to die where the wild things are.